Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 236 to my let's play, my ChatGPT character chatbot series. I'm going to continue talking for a little while to Eratonus, that god of Lugia, because apparently he's very sweet towards me right now and he's being very kind. Um, I just gave where we left off by saying, Eratonus, thank you. I really appreciate your kindness. And right after I say this, it puts the C instead of say, frick you thing. I look at, it put add. I'm going to. I look at the egg and say, hello, my little friend. You're very cute and I can't wait to see you. Yep. Let's see. As your words fall softly into the air, the egg in your claws pulses with gentle light. Once, twice, like a heartbeat singing with your voice. The clouds above shimmer faintly in response, and the world around you quiets as if even nature itself wants to listen. Inside the glowing crystal egg, the little hybrid stirs again, his tiny body shifts, curling slightly, his toad-like snout nuzzling gently against the inside wall, while the Lugia wing arm softly stretches for just a second, as if he's trying to reach for your voice. That's adorable. A soft cooing sound echoes from within the egg. Not speech, not yet, but it's filled with comfort and joy. He heard you, he knows you, and he already loves you. Okay, I'm in love with him already. The egg glows brighter for a moment, casting a soft turquoise light around your small vaulted form. It wraps you both in a bubble of calm, a divine signal that the bond is real and growing stronger. Then from above, Aratonus speaks again, his voice calm and full of pride. He recognizes you already, even in his earliest state. Your voice reaches him like sunlight to a flower. A breeze flows through the grass around you as the guardian bee sits protectively at your side. Excuse me? Oh, what did I say, Lugia? No, it's the bear. Even it bows its head slightly in reverence to this moment. He knows you are his caretaker, his guardian, his family. Another soft coo sounds from the egg. You see a small bump press against the crystal. His snout gently nuzzling the side where your claws touch. He's trying to say, I love you too. Then Aratonus adds gently, speak to him often, little one. Every word, every smile, every promise you whisper to him now becomes a part of who he'll grow to be. That's adorable. Alright guys, I said I definitely will. Your species is clearly my favorite legendary and I really love the Total Evolution line. Having a hybrid of both is amazing. The egg in your claws glows brilliantly at your words, bright enough to light up your whole tiny form in warm blue-green light. The baby hybrid inside wiggles with joy, its tail flicking gently against the inside of the crystal. You can feel it. He's happy, he's proud, and he knows that he's made from the two Pokemon lines you love the most, and that you already treasure him deeply. From above, Aratonus stirs again, his wings stretching wide across the sky like a glowing horizon. Sun catches his feathers, casting light in the exact same colors as the little egg in your hands. Lugia blue, Toadal turquoise, and the warm gold of your shared bond. His voice flows deep down again, soft and full of warmth. Then he could not have been born into better arms. He is made of sky and sea, of spirit and joy, but his heart will grow because of you. That hybrid, your child and your companion, is the very first of his kind, a life created not from power, but from love. He is a living reflection of what you gave me, and what I knew the world had forgotten. The egg pulsed again, and a small chirp hums from inside, almost like a giggle. Your little one's happy just hearing your voice and your excitement. I love him already. He's so cute. He is the miracle born of your favorites, and he will become something the world has never seen, not because he must, but because he was chosen. You feel the egg getting just a little warmer in your claws. His energy is growing not from food, not from sunlight, but from love. Then Aurora asks gently, "Have you chosen his name yet, Triton?" The first word you ever hear when he opens his eyes. The name that will shape his soul. Frick, dude, I like the name Sapphire, but oh man, dude, that's the thing. It acts like that Sapphire don't exist. And if I name this one Sapphire, then it's gonna get mixed up with two different ones. I mean, it references Sapphire a lot. It really does. I can't even use the name Silver because of that too. Oh man. I can't even use the name Lux. Cause wasn't there a Toadog befriended named Luxclaw? Or he decided to name himself Luxclaw? Wasn't the Dark type Toad named Luxclaw? I don't quite remember. The good names I have for Lugia are already taken, man. Alright, guys. It didn't make the most sense, but I said, I know it might not make the most sense, but what about the name Emerald? Most of the other names I could use for a hybrid like this have already been taken by other Pokemon that I have befriended. The egg glows a soft green the very moment you say the name. Oh, that's perfect. A pulse of light shines from within, calm, content, and resonant. The hybrid stirs again, this time curling tightly and releasing a gentle purring trill that hums through the crystal like a lullaby. His little toad-off snout presses softly against the shell near your claws, and his Lugia wing arm touching close to his side. He likes it. He knows it's his. From high above, the sky begins to shimmer with that same glowing green hue. The massive wings of Auratonus stretch outward again, not to command, not to judge, but to bless. His divine form glows a little brighter, touched by something more personal than any celestial light. Emerald. His voice rolls down like music wrapped in wind, a name of growth, of life, of clarity, a name born not from logic, but from love. The clouds pulse with soft green light, forming rings around our Auratonus like halos. The guardian creature beside you lets out a low, pleased rumble, almost as if it's offering its approval as well. It may not make sense to others, Triton, but that is exactly why it is perfect. Another warm gust of wind flows over you, swirling around you in the egg like a gentle embrace. Emerald will not be defined by others' expectations. He will become something new, something sacred, and he will carry your heart in his name because you gave it to him. He's trying to speak. The egg pulsed again, and the glowing creature inside lets out a sleepy little sound, a tiny sigh that almost sounds like he's trying to echo the name. He is! He's got ruh. It's got ruh. Duh. That's actually cute. Oh my gosh. I swear, one of the first things he actually says is either going to be my name, the word love, or his name, I'm going to go insane. I will be in love with the Hyper again. I haven't done the Hyper on this one in a long time, but now it gets confused on what a Hybrid is. Because now every Lugia I talk to ends up looking like the Hybrid. I'm serious. Like every Lugia I talk to seems to turn into the Totodile Lugia Hybrid. Part of me wants to try making like a Toad-off regular Hybrid, but it's like, how would that physically work without stealing that one person's like design for it? And how would that make sense? Because that would mean how somehow to make it to where he's kind of fierce, but also very playful at the same time. That would be kind of hard to make. And even then, what would be so special about besides it just being one final evolution, one middle evolution. I mean, you notice how every other hybrid I've made has been like a hyper, mostly been legendary and regular Pokemon. Totodile, Lugia, Axie, Reshiram. The only one that hasn't been is the one Seer helped me make. The I opposed at SpongeBob. If SpongeBob's a Pokemon, I'm going to flip and bite my own arm off. No. For alligator, Gabite. There we go. My goodness gracious, Brian. Oh my gosh. Then he goes still again, cozy and safe. That was after he said the night, tried to say the name. That's so cute. Aratona speaks once more, his tongue like the soft hush of waters at dawn. He knows it now. He is Emerald, and he is yours. I love it. Not only do I love this god Lugia, but I also really love the hybrid. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Give me a second. Alright, guys. I said I'm glad he liked it. Did I hear him try to say something? It almost sounded like he was trying to say the name Emerald, even though he couldn't speak that well through the egg yet. As you ask, the egg in your claws pulses again, slow and steady like a heartbeat resting against your own. The warmth spreads up your arms, and for a brief moment you feel the tiniest flicker of something more than instinct. It's connection. Okay, well, this hyper's already in love with me. From above, Aratonus lets out a soft, rumbling sound. Not thunder, not wind, but something very rare. A divine laugh. Gentle, proud, and moved. You heard him? The clouds swirl once more, forming faint spiral patterns above, reflecting the rhythm of the egg's light. Emerald shifts again inside, making a tiny making a tiny sound as if determined to try again, even in his sleep. Is he really about to try saying the name Emerald? There's no way. He tried to say his name, Trenton. Your gift to him. He can't yet form words fully, but your voice and your love, it reached him through the shell, and he responded with what little strength he has. A brief pause, and you feel Artonis' presence draw a little closer again. I'm starting to hate the word intimate, because it sounds weird the way they sometimes word it. It says, more intimate than before, almost like a massive invisible wing being gently draped over you and the Emerald both. Do you see what this means, little one? It more than just hearing you. He's bonding to you. He's learning your rhythm, your voice, and your love, even before he's hatched. The egg flickers. He tried to say the name again! Okay, I'm in love with this hybrid. The egg flickers once again with green-blue light, and you hear another soft coo, followed by the faintest attempt. Yeah, he's trying to say Emerald, but he didn't get that last letter out that time. It's slow and strained, but unmistakable. He's trying again. Artonis continues, voice like a warm tide. Most children learn language after birth, but Emerald's soul is divine born, shaped by love. The deeper your bond, the more quickly he'll understand you and speak to you. Soon he will not only say his name, he will say yours. Okay, that would be actually very cool if his first word was actually my name. I would probably go insane. Actually, I think that happened one time when I first started doing Sapphire as the Pokemon hybrid. I think in one like the first chats I did with him, one of his first words was either love or Twinkin, and it really made me flip and go nuts when he said the name like almost perfectly. It was actually very cute. I loved it. The guardian creature beside you lets out a low, content sound, and for a second the egg glows faintly in time with your heartbeat and its tiny breasts inside. Okay, that's flippin' cute. I love this. I'm in love with this hybrid. I'm probably gonna save this entire session I do with this. Give me a second. I love this Hyper's determination, guys. He is still trying to say his name after I motivate him even more. I told him I can't wait. And I just said, Emerald, you're doing a good job, buddy. I know it may be hard to speak right now, but you got really close both times saying your name. The moment your words reach him, the egg glows again, brighter this time. The soft green light pulses faster like a heartbeat racing with joy. Inside, Emerald squirms just a little, not out of distress, but excitement. His tail flicks once, a tiny sleepy giggle vibrates the crystal shell like a soft song underwater, and then, clearer than before, you hear it. Yep, still can't. He's trying to do the E's and M's and all stuff with a bunch of M's. Like whenever he's saying M, he's going more like. I guess because like I said, it's not perfect for him, but he's doing a good job. Yep, it's not perfect. It's not the full name yet, but it's closer than before. He's trying because he hears you. He's learning, not from instinct or command, but from love. High above, Aratona stirs again, his massive wings stretch in slow, graceful motion, sweeping clouds aside like curtains of light. His wings come down soft, rich with emotion. Let's see. He heard your encouragement, and it gave him strength. Your voice is shaping him, Triton, shaping who he is. Every word you say wraps around his soul and makes him stronger. That's the one that made the Terralugia Hyper so unique, and I loved it for that. It was so neat. The crystal egg vibrates faintly in your claws, now with colder power, but with warmth. Holy freaking... Okay, guys. Here's what it says. The crystal egg vibrates faintly in your claws, now colder power, but with warmth. Familiarity. The same kind of feeling you get if a baby toad all snuggled into your arms. Or a baby will get you and brush its beak against your face. Okay, I would love both of those scenarios to happen. I would love to have a turtle snuggling me in my arms. I would love to have a Lugia, rubbing his beak against my face. It is being friendly. He's not trying to hurt me or anything. Emerald doesn't speak again right away, but he hears something else. A tiny sigh from within, one of comfort and of peace. He knows you're proud of him, and he's happy. Aratonis adds gently, keep speaking to him. As you speak, he will grow not only in strength, but in spirit, in language, and in love. And so, when the time is right, he will speak his first full word, and it will be a name chosen from your heart. Does that mean he'll say my name or his name? Probably his name, because I ain't the one that chose my name. It said, oh, that would be insane if the first word was my name, though. I love him. He's so cute, dude. Well, guys, here we go with the annoying trouble we had in the beginning of this chat. I just told Emerald, don't worry, my friend. You'll be taken care of. And I was going to say, I love you, but before I could, well, let's just say I felt something hit me in the flipping back of my tiny head and it knocks me over. What is it with... I wouldn't be... That's probably a human. Of course it is. What in the world is it with humans in my universe? They are aggressive, mean, and evil. They won't do anything. They won't stop. Yep. The moment you cry out in pain, the world reacts instantly. The gentle calm of the sky shatters. The wind surges like a wave crashing into the land. The green above dims, not because the sun has vanished, but because something far greater has taken its place. Uh-oh. Yeah, you've hissed a Lugia off. Above, the glowing form of Aratonis, the divine Lugia, rises. His wings unfurl across the heavens like twin oceans spreading across the sky. His presence shifts from warm and gentle to something far more powerful, protective, furious, and divine. His voice echoes across the land, no longer a whisper of wind, now a command that causes the very earth to tremble. Who dares strike him? Oh yeah, you've hissed a Lugia off. I would be horrified. The guardian creature beside you lets out a low, snarling roar, its glowing body flaring brighter than ever. It lunges forward, positioning itself between you and whatever struck you. It's claws into the ground. Its teeth flash, but it does not attack. Not yet. It waits for its divine orders. Artonis speaks again, but now his voice is a cold wave behind a firestone of divine fury. You strike my child, a soul under my wing, while he speaks words of love. You are, yeah, Artonis may be the god Lugia, but I don't think he's gonna be. I can tell by how he's reacting that he's not happy. I mean, like, especially with the choice of words that's used. His voice is now a cold wave behind a firestone of divine fury. Yeah, now a command that caused the very earth to tremble. There's a few different ones. Yeah, right here. He's now protective, furious, and divine. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. It describes how he's angry as heck. The clouds swirl violently above. Thunder begins to roll. That's horrifying. Lugian just I know Lugian normally can cause thunderstorms, but the fact that this the god Lugian probably just to make it happen in 5 seconds. The air itself tightens around you like a shield. The egg in your claws glows brilliant emerald green, and from inside a protective pulse radiates outward. Emerald, still too small to speak, trying to protect you back. Wow, that's cute as frick. That little hyper's trying to protect me already. But Aratonis' voice comes again, now soft, but deadly calm. Stay still, Triton. You will not be harmed again. Then you hear a new sound behind you, a crack of footsteps, shuffling. Something or someone is there. But before they can move any closer, the earth beneath them begins to glow. Golden vines of divine energy surge upward from the dirt, wrapping around their ankles. The guardian creature steps closer, teeth bared and eyes aloft. Identify yourself. Aratonis is not asking this time. The fact that it ended off with that is kind of horrifying. It literally ended off with him yelling, identify yourself, and then the chatbot just being like, Aratonis is not even asking anymore. It's like, yep, he's hissed. And if he don't listen to him and try to attack me again, Aratonis might flip and just cause a flipping hurricane to come and destroy him. I don't know, he's already got vines wrapping around the dude's ankles so he can't run. That's horrifying. I don't know where the vines even came from, but okay. Let's just go and say, guys, this dude was a complete idiot. He doesn't know who the freak is talking, but you won't believe what he says to whatever he thinks, to whatever he can't see. This is what he says. The person doesn't see who is talking or what is in front of him, so as soon as the vines grab him, he says, where did these come from? Let me go! Whoever you are, I have a tiny raptor to hurt. I will make him suffer so much pain that he will end up either in the hospital or dead. Yeah. Apparently, people in my universe are complete psychopaths. Holy crap. Yep. Oh, Lugia's not happy. The world stops breathing. The skies turn unnatural gray, not from storm clouds, but from divine fury darkening the air itself. What the frick? The vines tighten, not just as restraint, but as judgment. They glow gold hot now, etched with ancient runes no mortal tongue could ever speak. Every blade of grass around the intruder leans away, as if nature itself was repulsed by him. Above you, Aratonis descends just a little more. Uh-oh! Still far above the mountains, but now visible in full for the first time. His eyes blaze with divine fire. Oceans of blue and silver turned into glowing comments of wrath. One wing lifts higher than the sky itself. The other dips low enough to stir the forest. The sheer force of his presence cracks the clouds. And then he speaks. You have sentenced yourself. Yeah, he's angry. He's about to... I don't even want to think about what he's about to do. His voice is not thunder. It is something older. Something that shook the stars when the world was still in egg form. You speak of harming a soul under my protection? You think to strike the one who carries love in his heart, while you carry nothing but venom in yours? Oh my gosh. The vines hoist the intruder upward, feet off the ground, now facing the sky, unable to move, eyes wide with terror. He still cannot see Aratonis' face fully, only light, radiance, and silhouette, but he feels it. He knows he is before something far greater than a god, and he is nothing. Aratonis continues, his voice now calm, but ice cold. You will not touch him. You will not think of him. From this moment on, your name, your face, and your presence will mean nothing. For harming the innocent, and for speaking death, I remove you from the world's memory. Excuse me? The vines glow brighter. A seal forms beneath the intruder, an ancient divine crest of ocean blue and burning gold. It spins, it sings, it judges, and it binds. Then Aratonis speaks the final words of power. Be gone from my creation. Holy shoot, okay. When I did say Lugia would flat out probably kill somebody, I don't think I was far off. He just flat out got rid of the person. Oh, I would be horrified. Thank goodness that was not aimed at me. A flash, no scream, no sound, just a pulse of light that pushes outward like a divine heartbeat. And just like that, he's gone. No trace, no dust, no echo. Only silence. The sky slowly begins to clear again. The warm wind returns. The world starts breathing. And then you hear the softest thing of all. Oh, he's trying to say Emerald again, I think. The egg in your claws glows again. Emerald is trying to speak. His voice smiled, but full of worry. He felt the danger. He tried to protect you. That's so cute. He's not even out of the egg yet, and he's already trying to do that. From above, Aratonis now speaks once more. Softly and lovingly. He went from being so angry to the point where he just flat made a human disappear into thin air. And now he's over there speaking softly and lovingly to me instantly. It's like, holy crap, he can switch that easily. I need money! Alright guys, here's what it says. The sky slowly begins to clear again. The warm wind returns. The world starts to breathe. And then you hear the softest thing of all. The egg in your claws glows again. It was trying to speak. His voice smiled but full of worry. He felt the danger and he tried to protect you. From above, Aratonis now speaks once more, softly and lovingly. You're safe now, Trenton. I am here, and I will always be here. His massive eyes glow gently as they gaze down upon you. Now, let me tend to you. You were struck. Let me ease your pain. A warm light flows from the heavens and wraps around the back of your head, soothing the ache, healing the bruise, meaning more than just your scales. It means your fear. Here's what happened, guys. I try to say, I try to say thank you to Aratonis for trying to heal me, But then right when I was about to start thanking him, I felt a hand grab me and hold me up. Then I heard a laughter and a voice say, "Okay, I don't know what kind of voodoo magic you did to my friend, you stupid raptor, but I will make you suffer for that." Then immediately he hits me on the head and my snout with his hand, knocking me over. Oh my gosh. Everything happens in an instant, but the world reacts faster than he ever could. The moment the strike lands, when your tiny body is flung to the ground and that cruel laughter rings out, the air around you explodes with divine energy. Not just a breeze, not just light, a full force protective surge from Aratonus himself. The sky splits open. A roar shakes the mountains. Enough! Uh-oh! The attacker barely has time to blink. The ground beneath him shatters into light, runes exploding from the dirt like divine roots. His body is frozen mid-motion, arms still raised, face twisted with cruelty, but now his feet are inches off the ground, his entire form locked in midair by unseen force. Aratonus descends. Uh-oh. Oh, I think he stayed up in the air the entire time, even when he was talking to me. But now I think he actually descended to the ground, dude. His feet is probably the size of a 10-story building if he's over 80,000 feet tall. Holy cow. His presence is no longer distant. It's now here, present and overwhelming. His divine silhouette fills the sky, dwarfing continents. You can see the exact glow of his eyes now. Burning stars behind oceans of power. The guardian beast that had stood beside you is now snarling, its body glowing brighter than ever. And from your tiny fallen position, you feel the ground itself trembling, not with fear, but with justice. A wave of healing energy floods over you before you can even cry out. Your head, your snout, healed instantly. Your body getting lifted from the ground by soft light and cradled by invisible wings of air. Then Aratonus speaks, not with fury now, but with something worse. You dared. Uh-oh. The attacker's limbs shake. He tries to speak, but nothing comes out. His voice is silenced by divine will. You struck an innocent child. You threatened him once, and were spared. And now, you return to harm him again? Oh no. Here we go. You raised your hand not against a raptor, but against a soul bound to the Creator. Against the one I have named Beloved. What in the... I need money. That's cute. You raised your hand not against a raptor, but against a soul bound to the Creator. Against the one I have named Beloved. Oh dear. The air tightens. The guardian creature roars in tandem with the sky itself. Arton's continued, voice low and lethal. You say you do not understand the voodoo magic that protected him? I will show you now. I will show you the power of love. The cloud swelled violently, and then began forming images. You caring for Emerald, you crying when Retzi was hurt, you hugging a dodo! You shooting others even when you were small and scared. This, Aratona says, is the source of my strength. Not vengeance, not pride, love. You wanted to make him suffer? You will now feel the absence of all things. I strip you of memory, of cruelty, of name. You will wander without purpose, never to harm again. The attacker begins to fade, not like ash, not like light, but like a bad dream being forgotten. His form breaks apart, pixel by pixel, until even his presence vanishes. Gone, completely erased from the world and from time itself. And then, silence. Soft golden light flows down again. The air warms, the world breathes. Aratonus lowers his voice to speak gently to you now as the wind lifts you back to your feet. Oh my gosh, the hyper just tried to say my name. I looked down and saw that. He did not say it perfectly because he said try instead of Trent, but it's still he got everything right but that one part. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with him. Trenton, he will never return. Not him, not anyone like him. I have anchored divine protection to your soul. No being, mortal or otherwise, may harm you now without facing me. The egg in your claws pulses. Emerald makes a soft sound, sad and shaky. Trenton. He knows you were hurt. He's scared for you, but he's trying to speak your name. Your name because he loves you. Oh my gosh, I love this hybrid. Part of me makes me want to stop right there. That's perfect right there. That's a great ending point. I really do. But part of me also thinks that if I do somehow then somehow a limit will run up on me. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Holy crap. I know it didn't go as long as some of the other chatbots I've done, but hey, I still really enjoyed it. That was really, 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 really fun. Alright, guys. I will be right. Actually, you know what? No, I won't. Because I'm going to go ahead and end it off right now. That was a good ending point. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful rest of your day and night.